Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Goldmine Jewelry TV. I'm Bill.
And I'm Angie.
And we're glad to be your host for this exciting preview edition.
Special edition.
Yes, our estate extravaganza.
Oh, yes.
So we have a special guest with us tonight who will be online here in just a little while. So let us tell you what's going on and all the excitement here at the Goldmine. We are preparing for our 9th annual antique and estate jewelry event with our friend John Angelo of All Facets Gemological Corporation in New York. Every year for the past several years, John brings his entire collection of beautiful antique jewelry, estate jewelry. John is known as the jewelry curator to the stars. Now, I'm not going to try to steal much of his thunder on that tonight, but needless to say, John has worked with Elizabeth Taylor, Ava Gardner, Merle Oberon, and a host of other celebrities, and perhaps he'll regale us with some stories.
And boy, does he ever have some stories to tell.
He's a walking book of Hollywood and jewelry history.
Yes.
Some of you are asking, where is Goldie? Where is Goldie?
Goldie's here. But she had a big day today. She spent the day at the spa, so she has she's been asleep most of the afternoon. She's exhausted. You know how hard it is to be beautiful all the time.
Well, you ladies know anyway. But tonight, as we go through and show you some of these exquisite items, I want you to think: can I see myself wearing that? Could I own possibly a piece of jewelry that belonged to one of these celebrities? Yes, you can. That's the beauty of this. Now, can you buy during the show tonight? People will ask. Well, the items that we're going to be showing you are actually here. And yes, you can contact us. I'll put the telephone number up on the screen. But obviously, this is an in-store event once a year. When is it? It's June 15th through the 17th, 3 days only. You'll get to see the entire collection, won't they?
Yes, and you do not want to miss it. It is something to behold. We have been checking it in for days and just been like going crazy because it is some beautiful jewelry. You're really going to want to see it, right?
And this young lady right here always seems to manage to bring home one of these special pieces every year, year after year. How is it you seem to do that?
I don't know, but I've got my eye on something special already.
Well, I didn't think any different. No. But anyway, tonight we're going to get the ball rolling right now, and we're going to start showing you some things. I'm going to be bringing John on in just a moment to talk about the history of these pieces, and I think you're going to find it very interesting. So don't go anywhere as we show you the preview of our 9th annual Antique and Estate Jewelry event. So Angie's going to be kind of helping set up the scene behind the scenes. So she'll be back maybe in a little while. All right. So our first item tonight, absolutely a gorgeous piece. This is a diamond cocktail ring. Let me put it up on the screen. And let's see. This is a 3.5 carat diamond waterfall, made of 14 karat white gold. They just don't make them this way anymore. And right now I'm going to bring my friend John, who's coming to us live from New York, New York. And we're going to get him on the screen. John, are you there?
I am here, Bill. Nice to see you.
Hey, John, and welcome to Goldmine Jewelry Television. We're so excited. We are always thrilled when you come to North Carolina to visit us and share your wonderful knowledge. And of course, our customers love your jewelry pieces, and they have for many years. Every year it's different. So, John, if you're looking on the screen right now, we have your 3.5 carat 14 karat white gold ladies diamond cocktail ring. Tell us a little bit about the period and the piece.
This particular piece I acquired in Florida, actually when I was at a pawn shop looking around, because in my capacity I cannot resist a place that has jewelry. So I was looking around and saw this beautiful piece. It has marquee diamonds as well as round diamonds, and I asked the owner if he would sell it to me, and he was gracious enough to say yes. And that's the provenance on that particular item. Florida is the area where you find many, many things that came from another period. This happens to be one of them. This is a statement ring. It's not for the faint of heart.
Absolutely. It is gorgeous. I have always loved the various waterfall designs. This one, of course, has marquee diamonds as well as round diamonds, very high grade diamonds, I might add, because John only brings the best. He's very well known for that. This piece, John, on our show, we have featured items from $25 to $25,000. And this piece tonight, this is preview. Of course, if you are interested in any of these pieces, you are welcome to purchase in advance, but we would really love to see you come to our event. This particular item sells for $5,000. Keep in mind, once again, this is 3.5 carats of beautiful high grade marquee and round brilliant diamond in 14 karat white gold. Now, you might be sitting there thinking, what finger size is it? I believe the ring is about a 7. And of course, you know how Diamond Bill works. I will size this for you at no charge. So don't let that be a hindrance. Just know your friends at the gold mine are always looking out after your best interests. But this piece tonight, 3.5 carats, diamond waterfall, $5,000. That is a great value. I don't care where you look for this much diamond and this antique piece. Oh my goodness. Ladies, can you imagine what that's going to feel like when you run this beautiful ring on your finger? Oh my goodness. So let me encourage you, reach out if you'd like to see it in advance. Of course, you can make an appointment with us, but we do want you to come June 15th through the 17th. Meet John Angelo, my friend tonight, the jewelry curator to the stars. John's amazing. So John, hang tight. We're going to keep the ball rolling. We've got so many of your pieces we want to show tonight. And John will be right back. Okay, we're going to ask Angie to do her magic off screen right now. She's working our displays and queuing everything up for the next display. We have got a 2.5 carat, oh my, 2.5 carat diamond necklace. And this is absolutely beautiful. Let me, let's put that on the screen for you. There we go. Okay, take a look at this beautiful piece. 2.5 carats, 14 karat white gold. And once again, this is just such a beautiful, beautiful piece you will not see anywhere. Because why is that? They don't make pieces like this any longer. You can only see this at an antique and estate jewelry event such as the one we're having June 15th through the 17th. Now, this necklace measures around 17 inches. And I'm going to ask my friend John to come back on the screen. He's going to elaborate on this particular piece. John, tell us a little bit about the history of this particular diamond necklace.
This type of necklace comes from approximately the 50s or 60s. There's a 1 carat pear shape at the bottom at the little pendant area. Also some marquee diamonds. It's sort of what they used to call a princess necklace at that particular point in time. This is a statement piece as well. you're going to wear this and people are going to notice it because it's really spectacular on just enough. And it is something that, again, all of my items become heirlooms. That's one of my bywords. You're buying a treasure of the past that becomes an heirloom of the future.
Isn't it wonderful that you can take beautiful pieces like this and pass it down in the family? I really tell people that, when you see pieces like this, we are caretakers on the journey, so to speak, for a diamond necklace like this. Angie is over here just smiling from ear to ear. She loves this necklace.
I love that necklace.
Friends, 2.5 carats, 14 karat white gold. You're probably sitting there thinking, oh my God, that necklace is easily $10,000. Well, you would be right, because in a lot of jewelry stores you would go to, they would have this marked up so much. But John and I and Angie want to put this well within reach of anyone. So again, a 2.5 carat diamond necklace, $5,740. You can get this during the show, June 15th through the 17th. If you are interested beforehand, call the number on the screen and we'll be glad to speak with you about it and arrange a private showing. Many of you who come to our events like the private showings. We love to do that. It's just fine. And I know John would enjoy doing that while he's here with us as our special guest at the gold mine. All right. Well, we're going to keep on rolling. That is an exquisite piece, no doubt about it. So the next piece we have coming up is in 18 karat white gold. Oh my, you're going to love this. Lever earrings. And here we go. Almost in. There you go. All right. So 18 karat white gold, 2 carat total weight diamond earrings. And here again, I know John is waiting on camera. John, tell us a little bit about the history of this particular piece.
These are from the 1960s. I acquired these from a Palm Beach estate from a lady that they used to call them the ladies at lunch. Had a large collection of jewelry, and eventually her lifestyle had changed, and she decided that she was going to liquidate it. And I was lucky enough to be there at the right place at the right time. And she was gracious enough and sell them to me. They are, again, a statement item. You will be noticed because there's large diamonds at the pendants at the bottom. And it's just something that you can wear to a gala, a party, a anniversary, a wedding. This would be wonderful for a bride. Really spectacular sort of item.
Well, this piece, again, this is lustrous 18 karat white gold, 2 carat total weight of all the diamonds. Absolutely gorgeous. Again, you're sitting there thinking, oh, this piece is going to be $8,000, $9,000, $10,000, $11,000. No. You're on Goldmine Jewelry Television, and during our 9th annual estate jewelry event, these earrings are only $5,000. A great value anywhere, friends. Angie and I look at estate jewelry all the time. We look at modern pieces. I design pieces all the time. I can tell you that this should be selling for much, much more. So if you're interested, reach out to us. If you'd like a private showing, call the number on the screen, and we'll be glad to arrange that or come to our 9th annual estate jewelry event on June 15th through the 17th. Okay, John, you're doing great. I'm going to ask John to elaborate. You know, I love the relationship that we've developed over these last several years. And John always comes to our events, and our customers here at the store love to hear him tell about working with perhaps Elizabeth Taylor. So John, you curated jewelry for Elizabeth Taylor. What was she like? What was she like to work with? Tell us a little bit about working with her.
Well, she was, when I first met her, she was just entering into her last marriage. And naturally meeting someone of such a high magnitude, it's a otherworldly experience because the movie theater and the picture on the screen does not really do justice to someone that is that beautiful. And when I met her, I was actually shaking because she imparted that aura about her. And when I did so, and I asked her, I could not think of what to say. I was just mesmerized.
I would be the same way.
Yes, I looked into those eyes, and they were the color of azure blue with turquoise. I had never seen eyes like that in my life. And I looked at her and I said to her, "How does it feel to be the most beautiful woman in the world?" And she smiled at me and she grabbed my hands because I was shaking physically. And she says, "I'm very flattered that you would think of me that way. And, but relax, it's only me." So a very great lady, a very great lady. In
Oh,
fact,
well.
the last of the Hollywood queens. There isn't anybody else, in my estimation, anyway.
What an experience that you had, and I know you enjoyed working with Ms. Taylor, and you had the opportunity not only to help her find pieces, but to see a lot of her
Her
jewelry. And
jewelry,
of
yes.
course, she is so well known for her flamboyant jewelry styles and the elegance. And
Mhm.
John, I can only imagine what her collection must have looked like.
Well, I got to play with some of it. She used to wear the Krupp diamond, which was 36 carats, uh, just 36 carats, not too bad. There's about an inch and a half long, square, and internally flawless. And she would actually let people try it on within reason. And just some beautiful things that you really do not see out there in the market. The collection was the most expensive collection in the world. When it was sold at auction, all of the proceeds went to the Elizabeth Taylor AIDS Foundation, which underwrites the administrative costs for the foundation, and all of the money goes directly to the afflicted for research, for food in the home, for medicine. It was a wonderful thing to do.
Absolutely a wonderful, wonderful lady. And thank you for sharing just a tiny bit of your experiences with Miss Taylor. I want you to hang tight because we have a lot more, and we are so grateful that you are coming to us from your home in New York this evening, your lovely home, by the way. I love the chandelier.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. That's Mr. John Angelo, jewelry curator to the stars. We have another piece. Let me cue this up. Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
Would you look at this? Okay. This is a platinum 5.75 carat total weight deco diamond bracelet. It has accent sapphires. It's absolutely a gorgeous piece. 7-inch bracelet. You know, the Art Deco period probably is one of my favorite jewelry periods in all jewelry history. I love the styles. I love the lines. I love the beautiful quality that they would use. Now, this bracelet, I'm going to defer to John on this. He can tell us a little bit more about its history and how he came about this beautiful piece.
I came upon this actually through an attorney for an opera singer in Manhattan. She had, again, her lifestyle had changed. She was very famous from the 30s to the 50s and 60s, and at some point in time, she did have to retire because the voice is just not there anymore. But she had several of these, and when I saw them, again, I did not see them on her. I saw the attorney that actually was acting as the liquidation source. It's quite beautiful. It has caliber cut sapphires, which again, you don't find around. Most of these period items were made specifically one of a kind. the jewelers of the day would buy what we call in the business melange, different cuts of diamonds, different sizes of diamonds, and then they would make a piece for whatever they happen to have on hand. So what resulted in that was there were no two exactly alike. So you can look long and hard. You are actually wearing a piece of art that was made for the client, and you will not ever see another one like it.
Thank you for sharing your insights. Of course, platinum is your most durable precious metal. It's the most rare. Some people confuse white gold and platinum. It's really two different things. Platinum is a little heftier to the feel. Of course, your timeless classic pieces, the pieces that last virtually forever, platinum is a great metal. I know when I design pieces here in the store, a lot of people want me to use platinum instead of white gold, and it's a preference issue, but platinum is very durable. That's why you have a piece like this that is, let's say, 100 years old, and it's still in wonderful condition to be passed on to the next generation. Now, a bracelet like this in a lot of jewelry stores, $12,000, $13,000, $14,000. On our preview tonight, this piece is $8,260. Again, you can come see that in the store. I knew John would love to speak with you about it. Angie and I would love to show it to you. If you're interested in a private showing, call the number on the screen, and it can be yours beforehand, before it gets gone, for example, because every time John Angelo comes down from New York to the South, let me just say, he's very popular, he's in demand, and his pieces fly out of here very fast. So you don't want to wait too long, because I'm just thrilled to have something like this here at the Gold Mine to offer you. Okay, we're going to keep moving tonight. We've got so much more, and I know John has other stories to tell you. Angie's off screen just working ever so hard, getting our displays ready in between. Now, those of you who have watched our show for any amount of time, those of you who know the history of the gold mine know that I grew up in the emerald capital of North Carolina. My great-grandfather's farm where the famous Hiddenite emeralds came from, and the famous Hiddenite emerald mine was certainly a wonderful discovery until it was bought out in the early 1900s by Tiffany and Company, who also mined a lot of emeralds. Now, our next piece, oh my goodness, this rivals any emerald I think we've ever had in the store. Let me put it up. This teardrop pear shape, gorgeous, just gorgeous emerald with diamonds around it. It is a 5-carat emerald, 2.15 carats of genuine diamond surrounding it in 14-carat white gold. Goldie is wanting in on the action. She is out here scratching at our door. Maybe we'll let her in here in just a moment. Goldie knows quality when she sees it. She loves our friend John Angelo. We've got some wonderful pictures of them two together. Maybe I'll post it on next week's show. But let's bring John on to tell us a little bit more about this gorgeous emerald and diamond ring.
Yes, that is quite a ring. In actuality, I believe the emerald is larger than 5 carats. I did not want to take it out of the setting to weigh it directly, but 5 carats is a minimum there. It came from a Palm Beach estate, a different one than the previous one I just previously had mentioned. But again, this is a classic piece from the 1960s. I speculate that there was a pair of earrings and even a necklace, but I didn't get there in time for that particular group of merchandise. But you'll see the double row of diamonds in different sizes. There's small ones that are surrounding the emerald, and then it steps down to larger diamonds. The pieces has dimension to it. Not everything is directly flat on the surface. It has a modulation that you only see in the better pieces of jewelry. This is not a commercial item. I don't bring commercial items to Bill's store. His client base is starting to know me by name now. So we have to be very careful what we bring to Bill's store.
Well, you're practically family. We've certainly decided to adopt you, and we love it anytime you come to North Carolina. That's my friend John Angelo telling you about this beautiful 5-carat, 2.15 carat diamond ring in 14 karat white gold. What does something this size, this elaborate, this elegant, what would something like this go for? Again, friends, knowing it, having been in the jewelry business 40 years now, a piece like that could easily sell for $20,000 on sale in a lot of your estate jewelry stores around the country. This particular piece is $14,000 during our event. That's June 15th through June 17th. 3 days only. You can come by and see this. Now again, for the discriminating buyer, if you would like to see this in private beforehand, give us a call at the number you see on the screen, and we'll be glad to set up a private showing for you. This piece is simply elegant. It screams elegance. It's mind-blowing how gorgeous this emerald is, and I know my emeralds, friends. So with that being said, we're going to keep rolling. We've got so much more to show you on tonight's Estate Extravaganza episode of Goldmine Jewelry Television. And by the way, if you are watching on social media tonight, are you enjoying seeing the antique and estate pieces that, you know, truly, you don't get to see this every day? If you're enjoying this, give us some hearts, give us some thumbs up, and let us know, hey, I'm really liking this. And by all means, please say hello to our friend John Angelo. Now, if you're watching on Spectrum Cable tonight, I know you're enjoying this, and maybe wave at us through the screen. I know it probably won't work, but we're having a ball showing you these pieces. Now next, oh my goodness, another 18 karat gold piece. Take a look. This is 18 karat two-tone gold, amethyst and diamond Edwardian necklace. Excuse me, I have a frog tonight. I get choked up when I see beautiful pieces like this. Okay, once again, I'm going to bring my friend John Angelo on the screen and let him tell you about this gorgeous Edwardian necklace.
Yeah, that's quite a necklace. It's actually what they used to call a lavalier. Again, I believe the backing is yellow gold. I don't recall exactly.
Yes, it is.
The top is either 18 karat or platinum, because during that era was when platinum was first discovered. So the pieces sometimes were sandwiched together to give them that extra added dimension. During that era, because of the look of the item, King Edward had a queen, Queen Alexandra, and she liked lacy pieces that were of that particular ability to wear them with the very elaborate clothes of the period. So this is something that is directly from that period, or I would say around 1910.
It appears somebody's already interested in that because we're getting a phone call. That's great.
Yeah.
So, you know, we love bringing this to you, the unusual, the elegant, the things that you do not see every day. And that's what makes this event with John Angelo, our 9th annual event, that's what makes it so exciting, so fun, because when he sends these boxes down, and we start opening it up, and everybody in the store starts pulling the pieces out, and we're oohing, we're eyeing, because even us as jewelers who've been around a long, long time, 30 years here in downtown Hudson, we don't get to see this type of jewelry very often. Now, we sometimes help attorneys, and we help settle estates, and we'll occasionally get pieces like this in the store. But to see a collection, really $3 million worth of antique and estate jewelry, you can only see something like that during a John Angelo event with, of course, the gold mine. So, John, this is gorgeous. we have got so many more of your pieces that we're going to show tonight. Stand by, and we're going to get some more and bring them up. Oh my, that was absolutely gorgeous. Somebody's asking on social media, how much is that particular piece? Thank you for the question. It happens to be $5,500. Again, 18 karat two-tone gold, Edwardian period. This piece would be probably double that price in most jewelry stores if you could even find it. That's the beauty of estate jewelry. Now we've got a beautiful opal coming up that, oh my goodness, we're going to have Angie kind of move the camera around just a little bit and have her kind of show you the play of color, because we love the play of color that great quality opals have. Let's put this on the screen. Now, is that gorgeous or what? Look at this. And as she moves the lighting, can you see how it picks up yellow, green, blue, orange flashes of color? This is one of your nicer opal rings that, here again, it's an antique piece. We're going to bring John up in just a moment and let him tell you the background of it. I love opals just as much, almost as much as I love emeralds. And I know John does. So, hey, John, tell us about this beautiful opal and diamond ring.
That opal is over 15 carats in the center, which is not for the faint of heart. Most opals that you see in the commercial stores are perhaps 1.5 carats if you're lucky, and they're the milky variety. This has a wonderful play of color to it. This one is not Australian, but it's Ethiopian, and I speculate it was made not too long ago. I would say maybe in the last 8 or 10 years, specifically for the client that I acquired it for. Again, it was a statement piece, and she wanted a large opal, didn't want a lot of diamonds, and you could see the sides are decorated just slightly, but it's quite pretty. When it's moving, every color in the rainbow in there, and it's sort of like liquid iridescence.
John, you do such a great job finding these statement pieces, as you say, that it's very hard to come upon this quality of opal. He says it's 15 carats, 14 karat white gold, diamond accented. During our event, this piece will be $5,800, specially priced for our event. You will not be able to see it just anywhere else. This is a true statement piece. 15 karat opal. The play of color, absolutely astounding. As you see it turn, I don't think you will find anything any prettier, any better of a statement piece than this opal ring. Absolutely gorgeous. I know Angie is over here. She loves this piece, and who knows, that might be one of the pieces that she has picked out. I don't know. She always tends to surprise me at the end of these events, and Angie has this wonderful way of doing things, and here's what she does. She will hold up an item from John's event to me, and she'll say, "I sure hope Santa Claus brings this to me." And he usually does.
Or, "I just know you want me to have this."
I just know you want me to have this. She knows how to work it. Ladies, do you know how to work it? Well, I'm sure you do. Let's move on to our next item tonight. Absolutely another breathtaking piece. This is a London blue topaz and diamond bracelet, 7 inches. London blue is one of your more expensive varieties of topaz. These are very well matched. You have a diamond halo, diamond accent around the center, oval cut opal, or oval cut topaz. I'm still on that.
You're still on that opal.
On that opal. Okay. I like that a lot. Yeah. This is absolutely another breathtaking piece. Let's bring John Angelo on, and John, share your thoughts on this piece.
Yeah, there's a tremendous amount of carat weight in that particular bracelet. As you know, it belongs to a suite of jewelry. That's not the only halo. There are 2 additional ones into the bracelet. I would say the bracelet must have at least, I would say, 20 carats in blue topaz. Diamond weight is at least, I would say, again, 2 carats in the bracelet. Again, part of a diamond suite is a necklace and a pair of earrings that match it exactly. Again, suites of jewelry like this, as I recall, the entire suite is matched beautifully. That's what drew me to it, because again, the, with that much in carat weight, the matching is very important because the stones are close together, and if it did not match, it would not have the same impact. It's quite beautiful. I bought this particular suite from a dealer whom I know for many, many years, who had difficulty selling it. And I said, I definitely will be able to sell that to, again, someone that wants to stand out in the crowd. It's quite beautiful and, again, very wearable.
Thank you for sharing your knowledge on this piece. I love London Blue Topaz. That's one of the reasons we wanted to highlight this item on our preview show for our estate event. Again, 3 days only, June 15th through June 17th, here at the Gold Mine in downtown Hudson. Now, next week's show, we're going to preview a few more pieces and hopefully have John back if he's so kind to join us and talk about these. Again, we invite you to come, and we want you to meet John Angelo, Jewelry Curator to the Stars, President of All Facets Gemological Corporation. He has a traveling roadshow bringing $3 million worth of jewelry to the gold mine here in downtown Hudson. You don't want to miss this. All right, I'm going to let Angie cue up our next piece. I know she has something exciting to show us here. You know, when I see these pieces, I get excited because I love the history of jewelry. And we don't get to see pieces like this just every day. These earrings that are getting ready to come up, you are going to be astounded. And let's bring them on camera. Oh my goodness, look at this. 14 karat yellow gold, aquamarine, pearl, and sapphire earrings. This is a dangle style, a wire style, very comfortable to wear, Angie says, and she would know. She's our jewelry designer here at the Gold Mine. She is very talented at picking out these pretty pieces. You've got what I would call seed pearls around the aquamarine. I'm going to bring John back on and let him elaborate on this particular piece. John, take it away.
As I recall, the aquas there are checkerboard cut. I don't recall exactly, but I believe that was the case. These are from the Victorian era, where people would want larger pieces in yellow gold to, again, compete with the elaborate clothing of the era. I brought this from a New York estate here in Upper New York, where I acquired it from a woman that was a publisher for New York Magazine. She held this in her safety deposit box vault. And when I was given the opportunity to go into the vault with her, I saw these and I actually really had to have them. They are really very special and very, they're light, but yet they have a presence to them.
Absolutely gorgeous. I love this design. Very antique, very estate. Friends, again, you can only see things like this during our preview show or when you come here to the Gold Mine in person, June 15th through 17th, during our event with John Angelo. It's our 9th annual Antique and Estate Jewelry Sale. Goldie's barking right now because she loves this.
Mm-hmm.
She finally woke up. She's been asleep, so maybe we'll bring her on camera. We've got Goldie's approval, John. All right, we're going to keep going because, my goodness, time is already getting away from us. And are you enjoying this tonight? Again, if you're watching on social media, give us some hearts, thumbs up. Say hello to John Angelo, Jewelry Curator to the Stars. John is a busy man. He travels all over the country, and his traveling roadshow is just very sought after. Hopefully, you'll get to come here at the Gold Mine, June 15th through the 17th, to see this. Oh my goodness, this next piece. Look at this. Another gorgeous waterfall ring, 4 carats of diamond, 14 karat white gold, 4 carat total weight of very high grade diamonds. Friends, I know there's a special young lady out there, and she may be watching the show tonight. She loves pieces like this, and you know who you are. And I know that you'll be coming and driving a great distance to see this beautiful diamond ring. But I'm going to ask John to tell us a little bit about this 4 carat diamond cocktail ring.
Indeed, it has marquee diamonds. Approximately, I would say they're in the 3.5 carat range. There's also baguettes going down the shoulders of the ring. These rings were made in the 60s, where, as you saw one that you had previously, they were made for a statement. Marquees were the premier cut stone. They were very expensive to acquire and difficult to mount. So they used lots of them in mass to give you, this happens to be a double waterfall. Quite effective. It is a large ring. It's not small. Naturally, with over 4 carats in diamonds, you wouldn't expect it to be something minuscule. Again, a statement piece, something that you're not going to see anywhere else but at the gold mine.
Thank you, John. Absolutely a beautiful, breathtaking ring. Somebody's asking me right now, hey, how much does something like this go for? Well, you know, friends, you're talking about a 4 carat total weight diamond ring, easily $10,000. During our event, this one is $5,740 during the 9th annual Antique and Estate Jewelry event at the Gold Mine. Or you can call the number on the screen and arrange a private showing beforehand. If you'd like to see it in private, we would be glad to show it to you. John would be happy to elaborate on it for you, and we would love to see a very special lady take this one home because it's absolutely gorgeous. Oh my. Well, let's keep the ball rolling because, you know, we have pieces. When John comes, people say, is everything $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, $30,000? Well, there are certainly a lot of pieces like that. But there are pieces that also sell for $200, $300, $500, $1,000, and a whole lot in between. So if you think something is out of my grasp, out of my range, don't deceive yourself. There is something here for everyone. We'll have pins, we'll have necklaces, bracelets, rings, earrings of all types. We can only show you just a little bit. We're going to keep moving on to our next item tonight. This is a beautiful 14 karat ladies Mabe pearl and diamond ring. And this piece, as Angie moves it, you can see the play of color this pearl has. It's so pretty. I'm going to bring John back on the camera and ask him to tell a little bit about this particular piece.
Well, this Mabe, and I actually acquired this from a dealer as well. Most people don't realize that Mabe pearls are cultured against the shell. So it would be the large bead is placed against the internal organ of the Akoya oyster shell, and it acquires that wonderful iridescent quality. They were very popular. These types of rings were popular in the 60s when large flat areas of gemstones were all the rage. But again, something like this is something that a very elegant woman will wear and probably wear nothing else except perhaps a pearl necklace. It's quite versatile and very, very simple, but effective.
Thank you, John. What a beautiful ring. Mabe pearl and diamond. Somebody's already asking, how much is this ring? This ring during our event or during a private showing, you can call the number on the screen to arrange that. This ring is $1,198, not to be repeated because you probably can't find a ring for this price of this quality. Mabe pearl, 14 karat yellow gold, absolutely beautiful. we love that, and we love pearl jewelry. Treasures from the sea, we say here at the gold mine, because we have a lot of pearl jewelry. Okay, we've got something exciting. This next piece, oh my goodness, another one of my favorite gemstones of all time. Where are our tanzanite lovers tonight? Now, John has a discriminating eye when it comes to finding tanzanite, as do we when we bring it to you here at the gold mine. Goldie is wanting in on the action so bad. We'll get her up here in just a little bit. So take a look at this beautiful tanzanite. It's 1.60 carat in the tanzanite alone, 2 carat total weight of diamond. The ring is made from beautiful 14 karat white gold. Oh my, can you imagine what this would be like wearing it? Well, you might say, Bill, when would I wear this? Anytime and anywhere you wanted to, darlings. I promise you, you would love this piece. I'm enamored with tanzanite. John, let us know a little bit about this particular piece, because it's just one of many that you've sent us, but we fell in love with this one.
Okay, I acquired this actually from an estate in Virginia. As you know, Bill, tanzanite was not discovered until the late 60s, when Tiffany and Company was the one that had the ability to have all of the tanzanite. No one else had it. But then eventually other dealers got into the supply, and you see that it was widely dispersed. This particular piece is from the first mine. There are now many, many smaller secondary mines where the merchandise that you see sometimes that comes from, shall we say, other sources, that is extremely pale. I like the blue periwinkle tanzanite that has a wonderful play of color, very rich and very saturated. Tanzanite in many cases is people use it as a substitute for sapphire, and many tanzanites are even more beautiful than sapphire.
Well, certainly I enjoy tanzanite, and I know at the gold mine, a lot of our followers, tanzanite is one of our most popular gemstones, along with emerald, along with opal. And, when these mines play out one day, there will be no more tanzanite. So, friends, when you find a piece like this quality, this well made, this high grade caliber of diamond and tanzanite, you need to grab it up. Some people say, hey, that looks like a ring that ought to be $8,000, $9,000, or $10,000. Well, let's be honest with you. In a lot of places, it would be. But during our event, or if you wish to purchase in advance by private showing, this piece is $5,000. A great value anywhere, but especially from the hands of John Angelo-Jewelry Curator to the stars. We love this. So, friends, if you're loving this, if you're watching this on social media tonight, I know you're going to light the lines up. Give us some hearts. Give us some thumbs up. For one reason, it helps us on our engagement. Please let people know where you find things like this only at the Gold Mine Fine Jewelry and Gifts, especially during their 9th annual Antique and Estate Jewelry Sale and Roadshow. Okay, we're going to keep moving because I know there's something here. I keep looking down at it. It's blowing my mind how beautiful this piece is. This is another Art Deco piece, okay? We love Art Deco. Now take a look. This is a platinum. No, not 14 karat. No, not 18 karat. Yes, platinum 7-inch Art Deco diamond bracelet, 6.75 carat total weight of diamond. Oh my. This piece is breathtaking, and I don't even think the cameras can do it justice. Angie loves this bracelet. She's going to move it for you just a little bit, just to show you the elegance, the cut of the diamonds, how beautiful the Art Deco designer period truly was. Keep in mind, okay? Keep in mind, this bracelet is right at, if not more than 100 years old. I'm going to bring John on now and let him tell you some of the history about this particular piece.
Ah, yes, I recall. This piece is extremely unique. If you'll notice the bridges between the diamond stations, they have set into them what we call sugarloaf cut black onyx. You cannot find anywhere where you're going to find that particular cut modulated in a piece of jewelry. That's what makes this extremely unique. During the Deco period, they wanted play of color and contrast between the items. A piece like this would be worn in many cases with 2 or 3 other bracelets. So each one had to stand on its own. The diamond stations are all unique and exactly the same. No, they're not different at all. So it gives a great modulation on the wrist. What called me was the stations and the bridges between the diamond stations. Again, very unique. They actually survived that time frame to this time frame without the diamonds being removed and used into other pieces of jewelry, which would have devalued it tremendously.
John, thank you for sharing that wonderful bit of information on this beautiful Art Deco piece. Again, think of yourself when you come to own a piece like this. Imagine in your mind, I am the caretaker of this beautiful bracelet to be passed on to the next generation, perhaps as a family heirloom in your family tree. How awesome is that? Beautiful Art Deco bracelet. How much is something like this? Again, bracelets like this easily sell for $20,000. Okay, this is platinum. This is not lightweight. This is not for the faint of heart. No, friends. A piece like this is around $11,600. During our event, arrange a private showing. A lot of folks come to our event, or call ahead of time, I should say, and they want to see something in private. That is fine. We love to work with you in that manner. So if you like this particular piece, make sure you call the number you see on the screen tonight, and we will make that happen. Okay, we've got to keep rolling. We've got one more item that we're going to show you. I remind you, tune in for next week's show every Tuesday. Tune in next week. We're going to feature some more of John Angelo's pieces, and perhaps he'll be kind enough to grace us and be on our show with us again. So this next piece, again, I love platinum. This is a platinum 3/4 carat total weight diamond ring. It would appear to be from the Art Deco period. This piece, platinum, again, very durable, something that's going to last virtually forever if certain care is taken, because platinum is very hard, it's very durable. These are very high grade cut diamonds. I'm going to bring John on to elaborate on this piece for just another minute. John, tell us about this gorgeous ring.
This is part of my collection of estate rings. I specifically look for Art Deco pieces. These were called Deco dinner rings. They were meant to wear sometimes in mass. Someone would wear 2 on one hand, or maybe 1 on the index finger. Again, no 2 are actually alike. If you look at the construction of the piece, the mill grain work is extremely fine, which was meant to decorate the areas where the diamonds were set. Again, no 2 actually were alike. They may look similar, but they are individual and they are unique to the period and to the wearer at that particular point in time. We have many of these in the collection that I believe, if memory serves me, some of them start at $500 or actually even lower than that. And they can go into many, many thousands depending on the carat weight and the quality of the piece.
John, we love this piece. It's absolutely breathtaking. This is just one of many that you're going to see during the Goldmine's 9th annual Antique and Estate Jewelry Roadshow. What does something like this particular platinum piece sell for? Well, during our event, $4,600. Or if you'd like to see it in private, give us a call at the number on the screen, and we would love to arrange a time to show that to you. So, John, Angie, and I, we have loved. Let me get her in here. She's being shy. We love having you at our event. So, tell us, have you enjoyed being at the gold mine all these years?
Every time I go, it's a different thing, a different experience. I love the puppy. The puppy loves me, and
Sure does.
I really like puppies. I like them in many cases better than people because they always love you, always unconditionally.
They do.
So it's always a fun to be there and talking to your wonderful staff. They treat me so well. Being a Yankee, I'm from a different area, but it's so charming to get there and charming to be involved in your special event. I look forward to it.
Well, John, it's always a pleasure. Thank you for taking time today to be on our TV show with us, and hopefully we can get you back next week and you can tell us some more stories. And I know he has a million of them.
Yes.
And thank you for sharing of your time.
It is my pleasure to be here, and I will make it my business to be at next week's show.
Very good. Well, there you have it. Another exciting Goldmine Jewelry TV Estate Extravaganza episode. We have had just a blast being with you. Angie, thank you for helping us. She was working more off the camera tonight. She needs to be the one
that
on
was
the
a
camera.
job.
And who knows, maybe Goldie will show back up. I don't know, she's around our feet right now. And she's had a long day, so I think she's ready to go home. Thank you for tuning in on this episode and every episode of Goldmine Jewelry TV. And my friends, remember, above all else, keep sparkling. We'll see you again really soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.